Hey everyone, today we are back in the custom pack. This is a Seagull Akhlut Mushroom Pack. I actually haven't released the video for this pack yet. This run is not an Akhlut run, it is kind of a one-off run in this pack. I should say two-off, we have a bonus clip. But yeah, the reason why this run is kind of jumping ahead of the queue I have is because this was shortly after the latest update that Super Auto Pets had. It was just a very small balance update. I think just a couple bug fixes, maybe a couple little adjustments here and there to certain pets. Can't think off the top of my head if they nerfed anything crazy, or I don't think so now that I'm thinking about it. They fixed Giant Isopod, which is one thing that I don't really care about, but I thought was interesting because when I first used the Giant Isopod, I made what I thought was an insane team with it, with my buddy Sneaky Rusk, and it turned out the Giant Isopod didn't really work. So, and we didn't even really notice when we were running it because we were so just engulfed in the process. So that was a pretty funny thing. But anyway, let's get to the point today. Shortly after updates, or let's say anytime there is an update in Super Auto Pets, the entire pool of teams that you match up against get wiped out. So it's a clean slate as far as the pool. So what you're going to get matched up against is either, if you jump in right away, if you're one of the first people in the new update, there's a good chance you're going to match up against, I believe they put in I don't think it's different from ghost teams. I believe they have some other random teams. They're not too strong, but it's similar to ghost teams. I think it's kind of like dev teams that they just have in, maybe that they were playing initially right before that they put out the update. And then I may be totally wrong about that, by the way. I just vaguely recall hearing something about that. And then, obviously, you can run into ghost teams very easily, especially if you start drawing very quick. But otherwise, you're going to run into other people who are jumping into the pack right away. And there's a good chance you won't run into a lot of the meta squads. So these runs here was probably 5 or 6 hours after the update, so still pretty fresh. Not like my weekly runs where I get in an hour or two after the weekly comes out. Those are really fresh. And yeah, you see I have the baboon in. Occasionally in packs I've been putting baboon back in. If you're familiar with my history in Super Auto Pets, I used to run baboon, baboon and monkey to scale everything on my team. And it was kind of to my detriment because baboon, you kind of have to focus the scaling on the tiers, but baboon now does a higher tier, so you can kind of get away from the handicap that it gives you, or handcuffing you, to use a better term. Sorry about that. But yeah, it's a great scaler, I think. Still, it just can't carry your team the whole way. So I figured, yeah, maybe we can use baboon with a couple intermediate scalers to kind of carry the team. But that's the thought on this run, and it turns into something wild. It turns into a multiple seagull with mushroom, and yeah, we use a pet to get some battle stats, kind of help scale the rest of the team. So I'm really surprised here on turn 6. I've taken multiple level ups and have not found any seagulls, and actually just passed the cockatoo and sell down to a 3 squad. But if you notice, we have 5 hearts remaining. So basically just a level 2 anteater, or this anteater I want to say has just carried us. I think we've gotten multiple beta fish from the spider as well. And yeah, if you play custom packs a lot, you will notice right now, turn 7, teams aren't typically that strong right now, but the teams that I'm facing right now are much weaker than what you typically face. And it wouldn't be fitting if I was running baboon if I did not banana pill, and look at that. We get a level 2 baboon. And the cool part about this is if I wasn't looking for seagull, we basically have a tier 5 on the team, and you see the level 2 baboon hit the monkey, the tier 5. So that was a cool new change. The baboon will hit that tier or higher now. So I thought that was really cool. So a lot of times I probably would have forced sold down my team to get that seagull in. But instead I was like, we'll just leave the crow and just hope stuff hits the monkey. If it doesn't, not the end of the world. And there we go. We have level 2. Double level 2 baboon. So each one of those is doing a 2-2. If I just bring the monkey in separate, it would be doing the same as the baboon. I figured the monkey and the seagull are probably here to stay. Spoiler alert, the monkey's not here to stay. And neither are the baboons. Only the seagull's here to stay. This is a fun run, I promise you. I know it looks like a scumbag scalar spam right now. But this is how I usually build teams up, especially seagull teams. Anytime I run a seagull team, you're pretty much going to see me do this. You're going to see me bring in a seagull, get a monkey, get some stats on the seagull, and sometimes I'll throw something like I could throw that faint bread on the seagull and then pivot other pets I want on the team and kind of get like free perks as I bring new pets on. But I'd say I probably typically don't do that. And look at here, I recognize some potential. Oh, and immediately go for the 2.66. Okay. So yeah, obviously Seagull Mushroom in mind, but I didn't know what the final team was going to be here. I was just like, it's shortly after the update, and look at this. We got a Poopa Trader already. What's the point? Look at I do it cross through them. I mean, what's the point of that right now? Come on. It's fresh after the update. Let people have some fun. Play some new teams. Come on, man. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? So I figured we're going all out. Level 3 baboon. Got the monkey. Might as well get the cat. 6 trophies, 4 hearts remaining. It's pretty interesting considering where I know this final team is going and where we're at right now. It's kind of funny. And you know, the update was, oh gosh, I don't even know. Was it a week or two ago? So this is not necessarily the freshest run, but yeah, we got the alpaca on the team still. Level 3 seagull with nothing on it. There's 2 seagulls sitting in the shop. So that's another level 2 seagull right there. So what do you sell? What do you do? Actually sell the level 3 baboon. And the main reason is because only the seagulls are here to stay. So yeah, we're just gonna use our monkey and our cat to scale our seagulls and hopefully figure it out from there. And one thing that you'll see in the bonus clip, just because I see it in the shop right now, the hoopoe bird. It's something I was interested in and I've been looking to do for a while with the Seagull Mushroom. Seagull Mushroom with hoopoe bird mushroom. You can get a albatross behind the hoopoe bird. Kind of like the pied tamarin runs that I do with the albatross. I just want to do it with the hoopoe bird. I think it'd be super strong. I'm surprised I haven't done it yet. I'm sure I've done something similar. And yeah, it's funny kind of taking this long. I think I go back to the pack there for a second. It's just like trying to figure out what to do. And yeah, you see at this point, we're going to start losing hearts very rapidly. Which is not the worst thing in the world. But we get the mushroom. So at that point, I'm like, okay, I can start getting this cascade going because you can buy a seagull, get a mushroom. I can stack it on the level 2 seagull here. And yeah, we got the whole thing going. And we don't need the mushrooms for battle or anything. So I have no problem just wasting triggers to like buy, sell a couple things. The stingray would have been nice, but obviously we have a level 2 cat, so might as well take the cow scaling. Panther's cool, but panther mushroom with this team, my board would get filled way too fast, right? That'd be a cool way to fling a bunch of pets. Grounded's old fling team. And our seagulls are like somewhat sizable. Look at those Dumbo octopi. I see you, Hella Jeff. I mean, what a team right there. What a trade right there with the mushroom. Chicken legs there with level 2 cat. It's just too tough to pass up. Do I really? I toss it on the monkey. That actually hurts the soul. Don't worry about it. That's basically just a reject scaling thing there. And not quite sure what to do here. Yeah, we have the level 3 cat, or level 2 cat. And I toss it on the cat. That's crazy. That's crazy. These are the little details in the run I don't remember. It's all gonna come together soon, don't worry. This is actually hilarious. We have 2 seagull mushrooms that we're doing nothing with. And, Dabe. Dabe. Oh, Dabe. What are we doing, Dabe? Come on. What, do we really... Yeah, that's right. That's right. Get out of here. I got no more tolerance for those poopetrators. What have you done, Ryan Shadow Golden? What have you done? The master of dung. Actually stack the seagull. And it'd be nice to get something that we can... I mean, there's a beta fish. You can always just take that. But, looks like we're rolling it down. Oh, this is funny. Do we do it? We actually do it. Okay, so at least we get something exciting here. I don't remember this at all. So we got a faint bread on a cat, so we're going to get a tier 1 that we're going to give a mushroom. What are we going to get? Now we get, what, 5 farmer mice? That's 3. That's 4. That's 5. We get 6. 6 farmer mice. Bet you, you've never seen that one before. Those 6 corn cobs were pretty clutch. Were they actually clutch? And what do you know? What do you know? It's a mammoth. We love mammoths. We love battle stats. And considering we have 2 level 3 seagull mushrooms, a mammoth is probably one of the best things we could have gotten. Right? If I have a Niala in the setup like the opposing team has, I'm going to cap out at 50 trumpets really quick. So it's like, look at this. Almost 50-50 on that second seagull. Aw, look at you and your trumpets. Oh, that's Infected Player. What up, Infected Player? I finally recognize the name. Shout out, Infected Player. Infected Player does not get shout out enough. Well, I think one of the most highly respected SAP players, lives in the test server, basically finds all the cool stuff and posts it from the test server builds, and it's just like an almanac for us content creators to go back and reference always. It's really cool. Really good stuff. And it kind of all works out perfect here where we can get the level 2 mammoth. We use one of our seagull triggers to bring in a separate one. So we have 6 triggers it should be, including the OG mammoth mushroom. And let's see, our base stat seagull in the back. They have no disruption at all. Is that 7? I think that's 7. Is that 8? So our statted up seagulls get to 50-50. Our base stat seagull gets about 30-30 in stats, plus a couple. And the mushroom gets the dub. So I thought that was so hilarious. When there's an update, anytime there is an update, I just want you to keep this in mind, that there's you know, the whole player pool gets wiped and you can have some fun with it. We took a lot of scaling like on that monkey and cat and like did some inefficient stuff that run. Still got the dub with ease. There were very few disruption teams in there. Obviously, if we got matched up against the Poopatrator again in those last couple rounds, if they had the whole setup, we would have gotten absolutely wiped out. If they knocked out our seagulls before a mammoth got to pop off. And you see here, I have another level 3 baboon. Looks like we're going the sea cucumber to get a little bit more scaling, supplemental scaling. And I figured let's just bring in the reindeer, can get the targeted baboon scaling every round on it. And I kind of just wanted to see if I could get this team over the line with kind of like quote unquote minimal scaling as far as like custom pack spam goes. I think as far as like a grounded standard would go, this is a lot of scaling, but as far as like normal custom packs, this is not a lot of scaling. There's a lot of stuff that I like sitting here, so yeah, we'll find something else to scale or something else to help the team. The cat would have been a good option, but I'm assuming I'm going to take a television, or are we just going to take a cow and level up reindeer? Going to take a television. I'm gonna take a cow. So yeah, we're gonna ride off into the sunset. With all that being said, I should have the official runs from this pack out soon with the Akhlut Seagull Mushroom. The Akhlut, when it will use mana to give stats to the nearest pet behind. So I use that with the Seagull Mushroom combo to basically like stat up my whole team. You can obviously just scale one pet every round, but you just keep rotating your position, and it's pretty fun. It's a pretty fun way to scale. I think it's a lot more fun, like you consider the Akhlut and the Markhor are kind of two of the newer scaler units. The Markhor uses trumpets, spreads the stats evenly. I think the Akhlut is a lot more fun to use. They're both great pets though, and I love the concept. So with all that being said, I hope you enjoyed. If you hung around this long, I really do appreciate it. Feel free to like, comment, subscribe. As always, have a fantastic day. We'll catch you in the next one.
It hits me like a tidal wave every time you say my name. It hits me like a tidal wave. It hits me like a tidal wave. A tidal wave. Tidal wave. Tidal wave. Tidal wave. I was so blind, waiting patient on the shoreline. Now you're leaving, but I know you got your reasons too. I didn't hear the sirens, I didn't wanna see the warning signs, and now I pay the price, yeah. Oh, I should've known. It hits me like a tidal